Alrighty guys, I'm Casey and welcome back to some, I was about to say FTB Beyond, welcome back to some Foolcraft, but we'll get it right. As you can see, I begun work on what we're going to do this episode. We're going to set up some farms, we're going to automate them, and we're going to put that machinery and stuff in here. Now I haven't finished building this house because I didn't want this episode to be about building. I actually wanted this episode to start off where we talk about farms, we go through the farms, and then we go through some of the building aspects together towards the end, because I know modern series people tend to focus more on farms and building, but I want to try and focus on both. So we're going to do the farm in the beginning of the episode, the building towards the end of the episode, but it's a very generic house, just a very simple one, just thrown together like this. We'll worry about making it look a little bit nicer a little bit later on. I think we're going to vein mine a lot of this cobble and change it up to that, I think. So the first thing that I want to do is, this thing is awfully slow, this is getting backed up. So I kind of want to see if we can remedy that by creating what's called a pulverizer. So I think that that I got pretty much most of the stuff that I needed for this pulverizer, but I did want to make a couple of them on camera. So we'll just make these, and then we've got this pulverizer. Okay. And what I want to do now is I want to just grab this. Grab this and grab this like so. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the sag mill here, we're gonna put the pulverizer here, and then we're gonna put the redstone furnace there. So we want to get all of these out, and what we want to do is we want to get some chests. I'm sure that I have some chests knocking about. Yes, there we go. And we want to go chest and chest and chest. So let's take all of those out and put these away first of all, because we don't really need them just yet. Now what I want to do is I want to put just the snippets in here, and then we'll put some other ones in here so we can split them down into two places. It's pretty much what I want to do. So I mean, that's the alloy smelter. It's the sag mill that I want. Yeah, there it is. I had it in my inventory all along. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to say this one, I want to pull from this side. Okay, and it's not doing anything from any other side, is it? But it's pulling from here. No, it's pushing from here. We don't want to do anything outside. What we want to do is we want to push up. So it's going to pull from this chest. It's going to put it in this chest. And we also want to tell this one to do the same thing. Okay, so we want to pull from this side, and we want to push from this side, and we want to push both of those. Okay, and then that's going to put those in there. And then we want to say is redstone furnace, well, we want to input from these sides and output from those sides. And what that's going to do is it's going to gain our ores from here and our ores from here. It's going to put them through a sag mill and through a pulverizer, and it's going to put them in here, because this thing wasn't getting backed up, but this thing was majorly getting backed up. This takes some time. This one actually has a better chance of producing it. And if we need this alloy smelter, we can just pop it there if we need to make oak from it. But for now, we'll just pop it up there. I don't think we'll need to make oak from it. We will get into better power at some point in the future. Although for now, you know, we did talk about it in the previous episode, what we was going to get into. And that was biofuel. But this episode, what I want to do is I want to start on producing some stuff for the biofuel, to make biofuel out of it. You can make biofuel out of pretty much any degradable material, a lot of the farming materials, a lot of your dyes, a lot of your saplings, that kind of stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a potato farm, a carrot farm, a wheat farm, and I'm not sure if this will work. If it doesn't, we can always change that, but I want to try an industrial hemp farm. That's sort of like what I want to try. I don't know if that's going to work, but we are certainly going to give it a try. So we're going to need a few things for this, okay? The first thing that we are going to need is a culinary generator. So I'm going to grab some of this. Let's grab some cobblestone. Has this pack got that mod in it that allows you to use chiseled? Yes. Okay. So the first thing we need is a culinary generator. Where was it? There it is. It's IN. I wasn't 100% certain how to spell it. Okay, so we first of all need a redstone furnace, and I think we've got a machine block. Yes, there we go. Okay. So, yeah, we got everything to make a furnace generator. And then we want a culinary generator, so we need just some wheat, and that'll be in this chest here. Okay. Oh, I need a cooked piece of meat as well. Now, do I have a cooked piece of meat? No. But that's easy enough to get. Can I... you know what? We'll just do it in here. Oh, I don't want to really use... Okay. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do this. Coal nuggets in. And, where's me raw beef? Give me that. Okay. So this is step 1. Okay, let's pop these away. Since we don't need them. Okay, this is step 1. Is a culinary generator. So we'll put everything over here that we don't need. And we should be able to make it now. Step 1. Okay, the next step that we need is we need to be able to get power from this all the way to our other machines. Okay, so what we're going to do for that is we're going to use I believe we can use a leadstone flux stock here, which is relatively cheap. It just requires some lead. And lead is something that I don't really have too much of. But we should have enough to make this work. And I think we should just go with a stack of this should be okay. You know what, I'm going to make a little bit more just to be on the safe side. Stack and half of that. Okay. Now, what we also need to do now is we've got the power. So now what we need to do is we need to be able to carry that power to machines. And we need the machines, okay? And what we need for this is what's called a plan. We're just going to type plant in because we need 2 of these. We need a plant sower and we need a plant gatherer here. And we need 4 plant sowers, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to need some tin. We've got some glass. Let's grab some tin. And we are going to need 8 of these machine frames, okay? So we're going to make 8 of these tin gears. Oops, I made a few too many. That's alright, we'll have this as a backup. Okay, so now we need some clay bricks. And I think I got some bricks in here. And we need some plant pots. And we need 4 of these. There we go. And then we need some iron gears. Okay. Oh, I'm going to need some more iron. Grab some more iron out of there. You know what? I think I'm going to put what we need in here. So we've got everything, okay? So we need some iron gears. And we need... What is it? We need 8 of these, don't we? Because we're making 4 plant gatherers. Okay. And I think that is... Oh, no, we need some pistons. Oh, no. We need some latex. Aha. Damn. There was something that I was forgetting. I was jumping ahead of myself. Of course I was. Okay. Let's go and do this latex, okay? Which is relatively easy, actually. So we may not be able to get as much done as I wanted to do in this episode. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to create what's called a user, okay? Which is this thing, which is relatively cheap. Okay, we should be able to make a dropper relatively cheap as well. Okay. And we want what's called a tree fluid extractor, which is this thing here. Okay, which is a furnace and some stone. I think I've got some stone in here. Yes, I do, but it's not a fat... Oh, yes, it's there, look. Okay, so we'll make ourselves our furnace that we need. And we should have everything we need to make this tree fluid extractor now. And then we need the latex processing unit, which is this thing here. Okay, which is relatively cheap. We just need a couple more furnaces. It's like everything's requiring furnaces today. Okay, so let's go with this one. And we've got that. Okay, and what we'll use is, let's make another furnace, actually. And I want to make another furnace generator. Furnace generator. Nope, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Okay, cool. Now, what we need is we need some ducts. We need some fluid ducts. There we go. Which is copper and glass. We are going to need some glass, actually. Let's smelt some down. Give me some copper. Okay, we are going to need a... Actually, what is this one? This is lead. Or this one. How much lead do we have? I don't actually have any lead. I have a little bit of lead. Okay, well, we'll make these ones. And we will make a stack. Okay. And I actually want some of these. Because what we need is we need something called a servo. Okay, which is this thing here. And we'll just make ourselves 4 of those. Okay, I think I've got everything now that I need to do this. Okay, is it nighttime? It is nighttime. So, we need to make latex, okay? Actually, no, there is one more thing that I want to make. And it is called a sink. If we go here... I can never remember what it is. It's a bucket of water and some terracotta. Do I have the clay required to make that? I think my clay balls are in here. I need 5, and this is going to make me 4. No, this is going to make me 3. Where did I go to school? Clearly somewhere terrible. Okay, let's quickly just grab some more of this. And there's going to be some clay out here. Yes, I was prepared. I thought I was prepared. I'm like, yes, I'm prepared for this episode. Curse it! I forgot about latex. Completely forgot about making latex. So we might have to do a little bit of building in the next episode. I know there's some clay over here somewhere. I've seen it a few times. Here it is, look. Okay, there's one. Get back up, grab our air. And grab our clay. Cool. And now we can go make a sink. Okay, and I'll teach you how to get latex. I completely forgot about this. And I was looking at everything yesterday, and I remember yesterday when I was planning this episode out, I was like, yes, okay, we'll start the episode off, we'll get the latex, then we'll do all the other stuff. And this morning I woke up, and I'm like, yeah, let's get into it. I can't wait to play some Foolcraft, super excited. And I completely forgot about latex. So, let's make this. Do that. We can put this clay back in here because we don't need it. We can pop this away because we don't need that either. We could take this, we could pop this away. Okay. We do need a bucket of water. So let's grab that. Let's go grab ourselves a bucket of water. Dum-ba-da-dum. And then we'll get this made. And I'll probably catch you back in a little while after I've made this, because it's going to take a little while to make us some latex. So while that does, I'm going to make sure that I can get together the other machines and everything else that I need ready for this. Okay, so we've got this. Now let's see. We should have everything we need to make the sink, which is cool, which is good. Okay, cool. Actually, no, I need a item duct. Yep, this will do. Get ourselves a stack. I may have to go mining for some lead. Okay, we're just going to set this up out here. Okay, I'm not going to give this a proper place just yet, okay? But we're going to put the sink down, and we'll do this in stages, okay? So the first thing that we want is we want this user, okay? And we're going to say user here. Okay, and what we want to do is we want to go and grab some loggage. Okay, in here. Grab ourselves a stack of logs. Now you don't need this user, you don't need this user for the setup, but I prefer to use this user, okay? So we're going to put that in, and we're going to say upper left slot only, right click, and we're going to say place block. As you can see, that is now placing a block. And we've got this tree fluid extractor, okay, which we are going to place here. And as you can see, if that's placed the wrong way. Okay, what that's going to do is this doesn't actually require power, but you can see it's filling up with latex. And what it's actually doing, you can't quite see it with this log, but it's breaking this log. Okay, and as it breaks this log, it's going to make us some liquid latex, okay? And then what we need is this latex processing unit, which we're going to pop here, okay? And we are going to take a item duct. We are going to put an item duct right. Nope, we're not going to put an item duct. We're not going to put an item duct. Don't put an item duct. We're going to put a fluid duct right here, okay? Now, something that I always forget is this sink actually requires you to put water in it for the first time. And in some packs, this sink doesn't have an unlimited tank. But this sink, I think in this pack does. I'm almost certain it does. I'm sure I've seen someone use this sink just to pull water from it continuously in this pack. I'm sure it was Rendog or Scar. Okay, so what this needs latex and it needs water. Okay, and we've got latex here and we've got water here. Okay, but you need to tell it to pull with these. So we're going to go like that, and we're going to say ignore and ignore. And what that's going to do, that's going to start filling up with water. That's going to start filling up with latex. Albeit it takes a little while. As you can see, it definitely takes its fair share. You need 1,000 millibuckets of latex to make a little droplet here. So, you know, I mean, you can stack these on top of one another to make this faster, and we could probably do that, and I probably will do that, but I wanted to show you guys the simplest of this first, if I'm not tripping all over my teeth. Yeah, so I'm going to get everything else that I need to get ready for these farms. I'm going to make the plant gatherer. Where is it? This thing here, which is relatively cheap. The only thing, actually, I'll make everything apart from this, okay? And how much dried rubber does that make? Okay, we need tiny rubber. Yeah. So I think I'll wait for you guys before I do the latex bit. But yeah, so I'll catch you guys. Oh yeah, this needs power. This needs power. I completely forgot about needing power. I mean, I didn't forget about it, but, you know, I did forget about it. So we'll just pop that there. And put a bit of coal in there. And then this should be able to make us our tiny dry rubber. This is why I thought it was going to require 1,000 metal buckets. But it doesn't. So there we go. So. This might not have to speed this up that much. Although. It doesn't seem to want to get latex. Maybe we just add another flow duct from here, like so. Because I say, this usually doesn't take long. I've usually only ever had to use one. There we go, look. So we can do this together. We can do this bit together. 7, 8, 9. Okay, there we go. We got 9 tiny bits of rubber. Oh, yeah, and this will break. This log, this will. But this is going to replace the log. So you can stick a chest with an item duct outside of this to keep feeding it. But you usually get quite a lot for one log, you know. So you take this tiny dry rubber and you craft it into dry rubber. And then you just smelt the dry rubber and you get 1 plastic. Now we don't need too much of this. But this episode is 17 minutes long. And I'm not even at the beginning of the farm bit yet. So I'm going to go and do that. Back with you in a moment. Welcome back, guys, and I don't have quite enough latex that I need to do everything, but there is some things that I do need to do between clips. So I thought we'd go through and we'd set one farm up together. So let's go with the planter. Okay, we're going to make ourselves a planter. Should make ourselves 1 planter. Actually, we'll make ourselves 2 planters, actually. And then we'll grab the gatherer. 1 gatherer. And 2 gatherers. Okay. And that unfortunately uses up all of our latex. But let's just pop these. The stuff that I don't need. I need the Culinary Generator. We can put this away, put that away. We need that. Yep. Okay. That can go away. I want these. And all of this can go away. Okay. So we can sort of set this one up together. Because I need to run some cables. Of course, it's getting late. It's not late enough to sleep, but it will be in a minute or so. So we may as well just grab our bed so we've got it. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to knock out the central block of all of these. I believe this is it. 4 and 4. Yes. So 4 and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. But we'll just do this one for now. And then I can do the other ones between clips. Okay. And we want that one to go. Let's sleep. Of course there's monsters nearby. Why wouldn't there be? Because there's mobs underneath the ground in the caves. So, maybe I should go and light them up at some point. Okay. So, what we need to do is we need this plant sower, okay? And we are going to say, hey, you know what? Plant sower go there. Okay? And we're going to need to run a couple of lines from this. So, let's dig out this area here so we can run these lines. Okay, we are going to need, in total... Oh, nope. Let's not do that. Just fill this in. Pretend this wasn't here. This never happened. This bit of the video never happened. Okay, actually, no. We probably still want to keep that one there. Okay, actually, we didn't need to go that far, but that's okay. So we need to we need to run... how much is it? No, we need to run 2 lines to this thing. 2 lines. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to say here, no, here, what we want to do is we've placed down that, so we want to place the plant gatherer. Nope, not that way. Plant gatherer there, okay? And then we want to say, okay, well, the first thing that we want to do is we want to go back into our building over here. And we want to place down our Culinary Generator, okay? And we are going to say, we're going to place this Culinary Generator here, okay? And we're going to take out this. And we're going to say, Redstone Flux Duct, well, you're going to come off of this, okay? And we'll just go, we need to go one more further down. Like so, okay. And if we come out here, we can find this line, which should be right about here. Maybe it's here. And we need to take this line all the way over to our little farm. We don't want to go there. This is bad. Okay. Gather this up. Okay, so we're going to say we're going to take this. Found my mobs. Not quite where I wanted to find them, but I found them. Which is a little annoying because now we got to go down there. Okay, we're digging this down too. So if we do this, of course I couldn't escape the creeper. Oh, why do you have to make things so difficult for me? Okay. Okay. Please tell me I've got torches. Because I am not filling this hole in. Okay, let's just press F7 so I can make sure that I light up down here properly. Okay. I apologize for this little disruption here in your regularly scheduled programming. But it's okay. Okay, so we actually don't want that one there. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to run this power line, beneath the base. Like so, all the way over to here. Okay. Ooh. I didn't think about this. That's one too high, isn't it? Let's just see. Let's see. We want to be on this level when we turn it. Nope, that's the same level. Okay, cool. So we have that done. So we've got now power to this. Now we need to take power from this. And we need to make it go all the way over here. Like so. That's going to be the power. Now, this thing is going to farm things. We're going to say we want this one to be, whatchamacallit. We'll say bread and wheat. Okay, so let's go in here. Let's get ourselves some. I apologize, this episode's going to be a bit long. We're going to grab some of this, okay? And we're going to say, okay, so I wish I'd used Ender IO conduits now. Now I'm thinking about it, I should probably have upgraded to Ender IO conduits. But I don't have the required resources because I need to extract multiple things from here. But that's okay, we can just have pipes coming outside. I suppose it wouldn't look that horrible if we had them coming out each side. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this pipe, we're going to run it into here. We're going to say servo, we're going to say extract from here, ignored, and we're going to tell it to only extract seeds. Okay, so we're whitelisting just seeds. Okay, so if we put these in here, we're probably going to need some more. But that's going to put seeds down. Okay, so now we can fill this in. Because we've pretty much got, this is pretty much everything that we want done over here. Okay, and now we need this fluid duct. This is gonna generate fluids. Oh. You know what? Let's make a little small change. We're going to say, grab that, pop that there. And now we need to extract a fluid from here, which we're going to do like so, okay? And I'm just going to run that conduit up to a drum that I'm going to put over here. So if we take a drum, I'm going to run that conduit alongside this one all the way into here, into a drum. Okay, and we're going to store it in a drum. We are going to do something with this in the next episode. For now, I just need a place to store it and a place to do it. So, what's going to happen is if we take ourselves some toast, for example. Toast is what powers the culinary generator, by the way. Any sort of food. As this, we're going to be having a farm here. I figured this would be the best way. As you can see, it's planting wheat. Okay. Right, and obviously we've got stored energy here. But you may be thinking, well, you know, that's a little bit pants, you know. One piece of wheat. Yeah, we're gonna expand on that a little bit. But I need some more latex before I could, so I thought, hey, you know what? I'll do this without you guys. I'll just wait. So, let's do this now. So we're going to take ourselves some dried latex, some tiny rubber, sorry, we're going to make it into dry rubber. We're going to smelt down this dry rubber. And we're going to get ourselves what's called a range add-on, okay? So range add-on. We want tier 3, which is tin and glass panes. Okay, so tin and glass. And we need 2 of these. Okay, there's the glass panes. And there's 2 of those. So we go range add-on. Tier 3. Now we can make these farms a lot bigger, and there's no real reason we couldn't other than I did this in a separate world that I play on my own, and I was generating way more than I was using with just this size farm, you know. So I think we're going to be okay with this size farm. So let's get tier 3. Okay, and I'll teach you a little trick when we get out of here. Now you used to be able to craft a sledgehammer that would allow you to see the range on these things. Back when this mod was Minecraft Reloaded, but now we can click show working area, and it will just show you the working area. So you put that in, and that covers that. Okay, and actually, I just realised I do need to actually get down here to insert that. Okay, grab this. There we go. And we'll probably add more culinary generators as we go. But as of right now, I'm completely fine with this. So, let's just do that. And then we can cover this up. But yeah, so I'm going to put this on all of these 4 farms. And then, I'll be back with you. Welcome back, guys. And I've got the vast majority of this in place. I've just got the last little bits to do, which is simply to add in these range upgrades. I did take the one out of here very temporarily. Because I only had enough latex for 4, and I realized I was still 1 short. But we'll get to that in just a little minute. Let's take F7 off, and I have filled them all up with everything that they need. Now, unfortunately, we don't have enough to warrant using the whole thing, but let's just pop this toast in here. This toast is going to burn for a minute. We do need to automate the production of toast so we can keep this going. But as you can see, this is starting to plant. It does look like the planter actually plants this, which is industrial hemp, which we want for our windmills that are going to go up there. Now, I have not decided exactly how I want to get the items out of here just yet. And the reason is I want this one to be the first thing that pulls. So obviously if there's any potatoes, I want to try to put it here into the farm before it puts it anywhere else. And I'm not quite sure how to do that. Other than that, I've thought about sticking an ender chest out the back and just having thingy, but I think I'm going to wait a little bit and see if I can come up with anything on my own. But yeah, so we need a range upgrade actually. We need 1 more, which I do have the latex cooking up for. But other than that, I think this episode's pretty much self-contained now. Do I not have another one? I could have sworn that I had another piece of latex cooking up. Or I have noticed a weird bug. Sometimes when you're crafting, if you're crafting multiple of stuff, can I craft anything out of seeds? Not like that anyway. That sometimes you're unable to craft. Like if I go here and I click like range add-on 3, it'll be there. But if I was trying to do 2, I'd take 1 and then the craft recipe would be there, but it wouldn't be showing here that I could take it and I wouldn't be able to take it. So, you know, there is that. Let's pop these in here for now. So that is a little bit of a strange bug. But we do need some way to get the items out of here and into there. And we could use these item conduits. And we may do. in the end. I may run just another line of these over to the house. You know, that seems like the logical place, but I want to make sure that they get to here first. And I want to add a storage drawer underneath here as well. Because remember, this is only pulling the seeds. So we may only pull the seeds, put the seeds in there. I mean, it's easy for this. We just pull the seeds, put it into a storage drawer, and then the other one just pulls what the industrial hemp leaves. But then when we've got potatoes, we've got a little bit of a different scenario there. You know, but the sludge is coming out and the sludge is coming into here. We'll do something with the sludge in the next episode as well. As you can see, we got some sludge here. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this episode, guys. So if you've enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving a like. It really helps our channel. I really do appreciate it. So please do leave that like. And click subscribe if you want to see more from me. Guys, I'm Casey. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.